3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah. 3 times over, boy.
Wake up, thank God, kiss my wife, hug my dog, and get great love. In this life, I'm confident and I stand tall. Check for customers, missed calls, head to the bathroom stall. Mirror, mirror that's on the wall, don't say a thing, just let me ball. Today's the day that I want it all, no hesitation, no pause or stall. Made my meditation on money making, exceed beyond the thoughts of the lost. Through the dedication of education, I see the secret financial laws. Boy, I'm in the matrix and it feel contagious. This is inclinations of a real life boss. I manifested my thoughts, I plan invested in ball. I stand erected and tall, directed methods that lost. With introspective impulse, I corrected imminent loss. It was meant effective in cost. Man, I make assessments in golf with many lessons business had brought. Every single blessing that I came across was finessed with the message that the game taught. Gotta be the best or get lost, so you end up in a mess, so stressed and pissed off. If you pass the test, then destiny costs me to go ahead and flex the best that you floss, and that's that. Green mask, green gloves, green hat, green truck, green grass, green bucks, green stacks, green duck. Green mask, green gloves, green hat, green trucks, green dog, green dove. You can call me the green plug. Green mask, green gloves, green hat, green trucks, green grass, green bucks, green stacks, green duck, green backs, green gloves, green mask, green glove, green dog, green dove. You can call me the green plug.
Welcome to South City, St. Louis.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. This is Larry with ljjlawncare, better known as Thanos, the customer banisher. I guess I'm just messing with y'all. I don't want to paint the picture that I am the customer banisher. That's just bad, bro. That don't look right. But I do Thanos them, bro. I got the 5 sorcerer stones. They inside me, bro. I be like, pop, like that. You already know. Y'all already know. Tune in to the end, bro. Watch the video to the end as I just lay conversation on top of conversation on y'all. Plus, it's what was today's date? Oh, man. Today the 21st. We finna get that monetization. Yeah. It gives me motivation for these real strong conversations. Boy, I'm telling y'all, boy, when you get to monetizing, it's a beautiful thing, bro. It's a beautiful thing. But yeah, man, so we finna go deep. Right now, we are inside of the Guap Glider 3000. And it's time to have a deep level conversation. Not none of that, just surface levels. We finna go a little deeper today, bro. We finna go deeper. We got to get into the motivation of why you need to charge, bro. We got to get into it. I know it's crazy. They're like, dang, bro, how many times? I don't know why people, this is like specially demanded. I don't know why. But we going to talk about it. Let me tell y'all what transpired, bro. Let me just tell y'all what happened. I believe that inside my mind, speaking of, you know, monetizing and stuff, on YouTube, you gotta monetize your business, but this is what I'm talking about. It be people that'll cut a yard for free and they be getting all type of views and they make their money off of the YouTube. That's a beautiful thing. That's an excellent thing. I have been warned by God Almighty, been told and instructed to never, ever cut a yard for free. I know you're like, what? What you mean, God? That don't sound right about him. I'm just telling y'all the truth from the experiences that happened to me. Tune in to the end. I'm finna tell y'all about this story, my friend. Now, one time it was a lady. It was a lady that called me. She was crying on the phone. Yeah, have y'all ever got a phone call from a customer that's crying to you, telling you, oh, I can't find no lawn care provider. Nobody wants to cut my yard. So at this time, I'm feeling like I'm on top of the world, bro. I had everything. I had 80 customers. I had strength. I had all type of stuff, bro. This had to been like about 4 years ago too. It was when I first started. I started 5 years ago. And mind y'all, I'm still a rookie to me. You know what I'm saying? 5 years in business is not that long to me. But you know, that's my opinion. Some people might see different. But anyway, so she called saying that she can't find a lawn care provider to cut her mother's yard, man. That's what happened, right? She said that people show up and then they leave. Now, this is on the south side. She qualified. And guess what? I was soft-hearted, bro. I was soft-hearted on her because it was sad to hear her story. You know, she got a mama. I got a mama. And she need her grass cut. And she can't find somebody to go. So anyway, I'm like, I'm off today. And she just kept me on the phone. She kept talking. She kept talking, kept me on the phone. So for some reason, does this happen to y'all when a potential customer call you and they crying and they saying that they can't get no help and they need some help to cut their grass and everything? Eventually, being on the phone too long, do you end up taking the customer? Because that's what happens to me, bro. I don't know why. Because deep inside, I'm a nice guy. You know what I'm saying? That Thanos is inside me, but I'm a nice guy, bro, by nature. So anyway, so I said I'm gonna come by and check it out. So I get there and it was rocks. It was weeds growing in the rocks on the front. She had a rock bed in the front, no mow in the front. In the back, it was a disaster, bro. It was a disaster. But it wasn't too bad where I couldn't handle it. You know what I mean? It was a disaster, but it wasn't too bad that I couldn't handle it. So so I contact her and I text her and I tell her it's gonna be $300. And then she said $300, and she paused on the phone. I don't know what's up with the pause. Why do people pause so long once you tell them the price? If they, you know what, that's only happened a few times. It's been very rare where I tell somebody the price over the phone or in their face, because I do it all through text messaging. So if they want to pause, they can pause all they want. They can pause the whole situation. You know, I just send a text message. I'm gonna send you out a quote, you know, so I won't have to deal with that long pause awkwardness. Like something's going to change. Ain't nothing's going to change about the price just because somebody paused. I promise you. So anyway, she said, oh, okay. And she said, well, that's kind of high. I said, yeah. I said, your mother she came out on the back and she was looking sad too. She didn't even want to go into the backyard. She said that basically her grass, the grass was so tall she didn't want to step outside in her backyard. All respectable, bro. It was terrible. And she just had purchased a house, and that's what was cracking for her. She couldn't go out in that front yard. So then what ended up happening to me is after I got off the phone with her and I was looking at her mother, because she said, you know, well, what she said? She said, that's kind of high, whatever. And I got off the phone with her, like, okay, well, yeah, that's my price. And boom. Then looking at her mama and everything, I said, I just had grabbed my stuff and I had went to the back. It was the Pushmore. It was a small backyard, bro. But it was $300, bro, for me to service it, to make me feel good about the situation. And I just had started working on the back. I said, I'm gonna do this for free. I ain't coming back. I ain't worried about it. I'm gonna do this for free. So when the lady, her mother came outside and seen me on the back, and she was like, oh, okay. I said, tell your daughter, don't worry about it. I came all the way over here. You know, I see you out here. You don't even want to go outside in your backyard. You can't even step down your balcony. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Just tell her it's on the house. Don't worry about it. And then I started cutting the grass. Now, mind y'all, I want y'all to remember, this is God telling me don't do nothing for free, bro. Don't do nothing for free. Make people pay. So I'm cutting the grass and everything. In the middle of cutting the grass, the mother had came. She said, here. She said she wanted to talk to you. And I got the phone and said, hello? I said, yeah, what's going on? And then she said, look, I want to go ahead and join your schedule. And thank you so much. I'm going to pay you the $300. I'm like, oh, I said, okay. I said, all right, well, thank you. That's cool. And then, boom, got off the phone, cutting her backyard, bro. All for free, bro. In my heart, it was for free. I was doing it for free at first. Then she said that. Next thing I know, I'm reaching behind the back of the AC unit. I'm jamming this property, bro. I'm almost done. Then clip, cause it was a big long stick back there. It was a thick. It wasn't that thick, but it was thick enough. I had took the clippers like this. Bow. Next thing I know, the AC unit is out, bro. I'm looking at the thing. The AC wasn't even on, but I'm looking at it, and I'm like, wow. Did I just do that? I'm looking at the cut, and I'm looking at the cut in the wire. I said, I think I just did that. I wasn't 100% sure, but I'm looking at the cut, and then I took the stick and I matched it to the wire. I said, I did that. And I could have got away with it, bro. I could have literally had just not worried about it. The lady just had moved into the house, and I could have just had left. You know what I'm saying? Not left, but I could have just finished up, got paid, and don't say nothing. Like, I didn't do that. Nah, bro. Integrity, bro. You gotta have integrity in this business. You don't have to have it. You could be dark. You could be dark as the darkest customer. But I'm just saying, you have to be yourself, man. If you are of integrity, then that's what it is. So anyway, after doing that, this is my first time ever doing this situation. I'm like, are you serious? Bang, dang, I'm messed up. I'm kind of sick inside. I'm like, dang, what am I finna do? So I just contact the company that I call out for my AC unit when something's going wrong, and they came out to give a quote and come look at it. Right? I didn't even tell the customer anything at the time. So after that, he came out, he looked at it, and he told me the price. It was like 300 and some change. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right. So I'm happy that I'm finna get this fixed. I had contacted the customer. I took a picture of it and everything. I said, hey, listen, I accidentally had cut your mother's wire to her AC. I'm having it fixed today. And yeah, I apologize for the inconvenience. I'm just letting you guys know. Mind you, this was in fall, so it wasn't no big deal. It wasn't like she was using the AC unit or anything. And she was just so amazed about that dang, this guy didn't even have to say that. They just literally moved in, never turned on the AC unit, you know, so for not knowing for sure if it even works. And she was just applauding me for that, right? So I'm just like, nah, you know, I just lost. I took a loss. You know, I wanted to do it for free, but end up taking a loss at the end. It's like, I end up paying about $50 to cut your grass. You get what I'm saying? And then how is that calculation making sense? Look, I charged her $300 to cut the yard. She paid me $300. Then the AC unit fixer guy came out and charged me $350. So I came out of $50 and cut her whole yard for free. You get what I'm saying? So that was $350. You get what I'm trying to say? So I end up losing $50. I wanted to do it for free, but end up losing $50 in the process, plus gas for coming over there, plus the taxes on the $300. So that's about 30% of $300. Was that $30? Times 36, $90. So yeah, it was a loss, bro. It was a loss. So I felt like I took that like God was telling me, don't ever in your life, I blessed you with this business, don't you ever get the audacity to do a yard for free, ever. I don't care if somebody's crying or whatever about, and there are so many scriptures that support, you know, getting paid for your work, bro, that it's simplified. It's plain and simple, as in the workers out in the field should get paid what they working for. Plain and simple. I'll find the scriptures for y'all if y'all want me to in the comments. I can drop some scriptures. That's easy. I just can't think of them right now. But I got a whole, when I first started, bro, I was so messed up about charging that I didn't know I needed the Bible, the scriptures to help me rev myself in shape, to be able to fix my lips and have my heart be able to say how much a price is, bro, because I didn't feel comfortable charging people for anything. And that's the real. That's the really real, bro. So yeah, that's what happened. So after I did that, after I had fixed her, had her AC unit fixed, I was cutting her yard bi-weekly. I think it was for $55 bi-weekly. So now we had a situation that transpired. I can recall that when she called me telling me about how her mother, you know, none of these lawn care providers want to cut this grass in this area. And I seen why. Because the last day that I serviced the area, I cut it. I was done with it. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm good to go. Next thing I know, while I'm on the front, pulling out some weeds out the rocks, which, like I said, I was rookie. Because what I would have did was just spray the rocks, spray the weeds, and moved on with life. I'm not finna, I don't pick weeds. I hated that part. Dang, that was so slow. But anyway, what ended up happening, I'm hearing like a shootout on the corner, bro. Not even 500 feet away. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, poo, 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 poo. I'm like, dang, you know what I'm saying? I know y'all like, dang, you ain't recording. Nah, I ain't have it recording. But that was the last day that I serviced that property. I promise you that much. That wasn't transpiring no more. I said, after I got done and after she paid me, I said, hey, apologies for the inconvenience, but today there was a shootout that transpired over on the corner of your block, and I no longer will be servicing your property, because your mother's property, because it's too dangerous. I don't feel comfortable. It's a high life liability situation going on over in that piece. So I'm good on it. And I had moved on, bro. And she said, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? It was sad, but yeah, that's the reason why nobody didn't want to come over there. Cause some dude had told her, she told me that one lawn care provider had said, I know where I'm at, and I'm not finna leave my equipment out here and all that stuff. I'm like, dang, it was that serious, huh? Yeah, it was very much that serious, bro. So yeah, man, I encourage y'all, by any means necessary, charge for your services, bro. Because if you don't charge, what's gonna transpire, man, there's a loss taking place. But at the same time, do these YouTubers, do they really do the stuff for free? Is it scripted? Do they knock on the door and say, hey, is it all right if I record you? I'm doing a YouTube. I want to do this for free, but what we gonna do is make it seem like this. I'm gonna knock on the door and you answer it, and then I come, and then I'm gonna say, hey, I would like to cut your grass for free. Or is it, cause listen, let me tell you something, bro. I'm just hitting that monetization where it's like, well, you know what? This might work. This might be a good thing. I'm putting up my information. I'm forking it out. I'm just funneling it into the YouTube algo, and it's starting to pay off. It's doing good. But I'm just saying, bro, would I start being out here cutting grass for free? Like, hey, I just want to. No, I can't, bro. My stuff is spiritual, bro. When I cut grass, it's spiritual. Y'all gotta recognize game. It's not on the basis of, oh, I'm just doing it for fun. Nah, bro, ain't nothing fun like that, bro. I'm doing it because it make me happy. Of course, I'm doing it because I'm monetizing off of it. You know, I'm making money off my business. So yeah, that's why I'm doing it. But just sitting up here doing it just to be out here saying that, you know, oh, I'm on YouTube. No, bro, my business come first, man. Even if I was making $100,000 a year on YouTube, I have to charge these customers, because I believe, this is my belief, bro. This is my belief that if I cut somebody grass for free, there is some consequences that's gonna take place to me. It's other things. This wasn't the first time. I can't think of nothing else, but it happened to me 3 times. That was the last time, until I had realized, I said, oh, I'll never cut or do something for free again. That was the last time. This wasn't the first time, though. I've done yards for free, and then things go wrong, bro. Just real talk. Real talk. Maybe ran over a chain or ran over some rope, stuff, anything. It costs, bro. So yeah, charge so that you won't have to suffer consequences, bro. Plain and simple. Charge the customers because it's spiritual. Plain and simple. All right, y'all. This is Larry with ljjlawncare. Thank y'all for tuning in. Drop a comment below about what you think about this conversation. Let me know if y'all want more conversations in the Guap Glider about dark matter. Let me know if y'all enjoy these conversations, bro. And hit the subscribe button and the bell. Thank you. I'm gonna holler at y'all in a minute. Peace. Crazy how I came up in this game and then I ran them up. It's Larry Johnson Jr., ljjlawncare, all on them trucks. I stand insanely on it, bro. I love to gain a customer. I mainly maintain what I must. I earn their trust off of the bucks. I'm blessing them with beauty cuts and placing them on YouTube, cause I'm trying to get subscriptions up. I'm driven by ambition, bro. I'm all about integrity. You should never compare to me unless you wanna see how deep your insecurity can be. I'm rolling solo in these streets and all I know is to live free. I'm full of peace, but when it comes to lawncare, boy, I am a beast. I never leave until it's clean. I get them weeds and everything. I throw some seeds and motion leaves and trim them trees and charge them fees. And yes, I am the king of string. I said exactly what I mean. You see the way I do my thing. Them edges squared and crispy clean. Then if you haven't did it yet, go ahead and like, subscribe, and share. And best believe that ljjlawncare is gonna be right there.